Derek Draper's brain and body have been so heavily impacted by COVID that he has needed round-the-clock care for almost 2 years. During the ITV documentary Kate Garraway, Caring for Derek, the Good Morning Britain presenter candidly opened up on how her husband's health has regressed. She tearfully admitted has gone way back from this time last year in terms of communication. Kate's second documentary about Derek's coronavirus battle aired on Tuesday night, and it followed her family's journey since his return home from intensive care last April. The 54-year-old contracted the virus in March 2020 and he had to spend almost 400 days in a hospital. Since returning to his family home, in North London, with Kate and their 2 children Darcy and Billy, Derek still requires 24-hour care to help him cope with the long-term effects of the virus. Although Kate, also 54, has spoken openly about the positive progress her husband has made, in the latest documentary she detailed how much she was struggling. When did Bargain Hunt's Christina Trevanian lose business partner? Kate began, it feels like in terms of communication has gone way back from this time last year. I mean he could express fears or worries and all sorts of things this time last year. Whereas now, it's yes, no, or don't know all over again. The Good Morning Britain presenter added, people have been really kind and saying I am an inspiration, but I am really struggling. I think it is important for people to know that because I am sure they are struggling in their life too in whatever way things have been flung at them. Looking forward to the future with Derek, Kate admitted, I still hope we will have a happy ending, but ultimately it just feels unsustainable. Derek recently flew to Mexico for special treatment after an American doctor contacted Kate having watched her first documentary about his recovery. Derek had to undergo oxygen tests to check he was able to cope with the 16-hour flight but has since successfully managed to make the journey. Lucy Alexander in tearful reaction to Kate Garraway doc after trauma, reaction Ben Shepherd lost for words over Kate Garraway's tough insight. Latest Derek Draper once told Kate Garraway to leave him in a home if ill. Interview, the former lobbyist received specialist treatment at a clinic in Monterey and is set to return for 28 days next month. As reported by The Sun, Kate said, it took weeks and weeks of planning, and when I told Derek about this place he was excited. He is just so desperate to get better, he will do anything he can to make that happen. Kate has been married to Derek for 17 years and they met after being introduced by a mutual friend. Having taken on the role as the sole provider for their children, Kate spoke of the loneliness that remains even with her husband now at home. Reflecting on his health, she said, it's like there's both grief and hope in the same moment. There are flashes of the old Derek and then he disappears again, and you're left just feeling really lonely. Kate Garraway, Caring for Derek is now available to watch on BBC iPlayer.